Quick fixes can often lead to long-term problems. Can you lose weight on diet pills? Sure. Can you lose weight on Ozempic? Absolutely. But is it a good idea? I don't think so. If you want to know why I think it's not a good idea, stay tuned. Hello, this is Raymond Edison, MD, admitting you to my channel where we show you how to take charge of your health. If this is your first time, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. For those of you who've purchased my book, thank you. If any of you have used diet pills in the past, let me know in the comments. This is what you'll learn in this video. How temporary measures for long-term problems always lead to failure. How quick weight loss is similar to get-rich-quick schemes. You'll learn about the long-term side effects of quick weight loss with diet pills and Ozempic. You see, I'm here to make you think, maybe about things in a way you haven't thought about it before. Now, so what is the main problem with things like diet pills? It's a temporary thing. Losing weight is not as difficult as people make it to be. You can lose weight by starving yourself. That only lasts temporarily. You're not going to be in a land of plenty and not eat. You can lose weight using illicit drugs, but that's not a good idea. Basically, the point I'm trying to make is that you don't want to rely on temporary results. You just go up and down. And we've all been there before. In the first chapter of the book, I highlight how things we did were temporary back when what we thought was true wasn't true. Things take time. We ought to just settle down in our fast-paced social media society, short attention span, and just settle down. It took you 9 months to be born. And if you came any sooner than that, you had trouble. In the days before neonatal intensive cares, most of you wouldn't have made it. But nowadays they can work and help you out, and people born very early, preemies, can survive. But the whole idea is that it usually takes 9 months. So what are some of the side effects that we talked about of diet pills? Because they potentiate the sympathetic nervous system, which means they hype it up. They can cause high blood pressure, they can cause nervousness, they can cause anxiety. And a lot of times those things don't go away even when you stop taking them. And the other bad news is that the appetite suppressing effects are only temporary. So now you're stuck with a problem that's not even working for you like it did initially. I want you to understand one of the principles of medicine and principles of life is that the benefits should outweigh the risk. We think about that in surgeries, procedures, and even pharmaceuticals, although they're failing miserably in that area. But if the benefits don't outweigh the risk, is the risk really worth it? If I'm going to take a pill that's supported to stop one thing, but it causes 10 other things, you have to wait. So that's why there's a problem with the diet pills. You'll get on them, you'll lose, you'll get off them, you'll gain it back. You'll get back on them, you'll lose some more, you'll stop, and you'll gain it back. So you're just going up and down. What sense does that make? And then when you get to something like Ozempic, which is a GLP-1 inhibitor designed to help control blood sugar in type 2 diabetics. And what that does, that helps resist the release of chemicals so it can control the blood sugar in the body. And it also has a side effect, not side effect, it helps reduce appetite. People took that part about the appetite and went crazy. And now they're doing overkill. You want to lose 5-10 pounds and you take Ozempic. That's like finding a rat in your house and getting a shotgun and just blowing holes in all your walls trying to find it. You might eventually get it, but now you got a messed up house, which was unnecessary. This medication was designed for diabetics, and weight loss is just a pleasant side effect because most diabetics that are type 2 are overweight. So that helps. Diabetes is a dietary disease, so when you eat less food on the diet, you will lose weight and control the blood sugar. But it wasn't designed for the Hollywood types who trying to get into a certain dress or an outfit or that type of thing. And there are side effects. Some of those side effects are things like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and even pancreatitis. Now, the percentage of side effects are low. If you driving down the street where there's a shootout, the percentages of you getting shot might still be low, but you want to take that chance? Because when it's you, it's 100%. Other side effects of Ozempic have to do with it makes you look old in the face because you lose the fat in your face. And now you're looking 10 years older than you actually are, and sickly. So in the vainness that exists in our society, and I'm talking about all of us, who wants to look 10 years older? We have a penchant for quick fix results. If you want to draw attention, if you want to even make money, just come up with a quick fix result. Take this pill and you'll lose 30 pounds. Do this that I did and you'll become a millionaire in 30 days. Eat this one thing and your muscles will expand overnight. And people fall for that. So you wind up with a situation where you have the desperate being drawn to the dishonest. And that's a money game. And it usually winds up with the pockets of the desperate being a lot lighter. And they're still desperate. So you don't need drastic measures to lose weight. Even when you look at bypass surgery, a sizable percentage of those people regain the weight within a period of time. They'll regain, the stomach stretches, and they'll regain 30% or more of that weight. 30% of them will within a few years. So we want to follow truths instead of trends. And how do you do that? You educate yourself. You learn what is true and what is not. There is a way of knowing. Now, I understand that what was called true 30 years ago might not be called true today. Those were just facts. And facts change, but truths never change. So you find out what's true, you take action, because knowing and not doing, big deal. You take action, and that's how you get on the track to the lasting health. And be patient about it. We are too impatient in this society. I'm not the guru for the ills of society, but you look at I'm sure many of you remember The Biggest Loser. The whole purpose of that program was you got to do it fast. Whoever loses the most, the fastest wins. And you think about it, that's a messed up concept. What did it result in? People who lost weight fast and arms hanging down like this with skin all over the place. It's got to be removed for you to look normal again. But if you lose your weight in a productive manner, your skin will adjust. And then a lot of those people follow a year or two out. A large 90+% of regaining weight. Drastic measures, temporary, you can't keep it up. So there's no point in delving into temporary measures looking for long-term success. And that's my beef with diet pills and my beef for the misuse of Ozempic. Now we're going to have some upcoming videos on lasting health. And there are some trends and some things that you can do, some things I've done to help you lose weight and keep it off permanently in a way that it becomes part of you. It's not a chore, it's not a quick fix, but it will last as long as you do. And you gotta get away from the thinking. I heard once on a talk show, there was a lady who wanted to become a lawyer. She was 42 years old and said, it'll take me 3 years to do it and I'll be 45 when I get done. And the talk show host told us, that lady, you're gonna be 45 in 3 years, whether you do it or not. And that's how you gotta look at it. That's gonna take too long. But you find that time flies, so you might as well go ahead and do it the right way. When I was 18, that's when I decided I wanted to be a doctor. My biggest problem wasn't grades. It wasn't that I didn't think I could do it. My biggest problem was that it's going to take too long. Hell, I'll be 25, 26 by the time I get a degree, and 29 before I finish training. That's old. Now you understand why youth is wasted on the young. I'm way past that now, and I still ain't old. So we take that impatience, that youthful wanting to get it done now, we take that into most of our lives with everything we do. Just settle down, take your time, get it done. And when you get it done, it won't seem like it was that long. So, as I said, we'll show you some techniques and some things you can do in upcoming videos to get you on the track to health. Weight loss is fine. That's really not my focus. My focus is getting you healthy. If that involves you losing weight, so be it. But if that's not your problem, you still need to be healthy. Don't forget to put up the likes and the comments and subscribe so you can be notified when future videos come out. So let's continue. You're welcome to get a copy of the book to use as a reference, and look forward to the next video where we'll talk about some things you can do to improve your health and lose weight. So until then, this is Dr. Edison signing off. And for now, you're discharged.